The arms. The crochet methods of the arms are all the same. We'll use orange yarn for demonstration. Please refer to the stitches, ignoring the yarn's color. Work into a magic ring. Wrap the yarn around your fingers like this. Insert hook into the loop on mid finger, hook the yarn and pull up loop. A magic ring is formed. In round 1, start with 1 chain stitch, then work 6 crochets. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Then work 6 crochets. Mark the first single crochet. Continue to work 5 more single crochets in the same way. Six crochets are done. Pull the yarn tail tight to close the ring. Remove the marker and work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Round 1 is done. In round 2, start with 1 chain stitch and then work a set of 1 single crochet or increase for 3 times. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Then work 1 single crochet. Mark the first stitch. Next, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. 1 set is done. The second set, work 1 single crochet and 1 increase in turn. The third set, work 1 single crochet and 1 increase. Three sets are done. Remove the marker and work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Round 2 is done. The stitches for rounds 3 to 4 are all the same. Work 1 chain stitch, 9 single crochets and 1 slip stitch for each round. One chain stitch is done. Then work 9 single crochets. Mark the first single crochet. Continue to work 8 more single crochets in the same way. Please finish rounds 3 to 4 by yourself. Work 1 chain stitch, 9 single crochets and 1 slip stitch for each round. Round 4 is done. In round 5, start with 1 chain stitch, then work 1 decrease and 7 single crochets. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Next, work 1 decrease. Insert hook through the front loops of next 2 stitches. Hook the yarn and pull through 2 front loops. The yarn hook, pull through both loops and hook. 1 decrease is done. Mark the first stitch. Then work 7 single crochets. Seven single crochets are done. Remove the marker and work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch. Round 5 is done. In round 6, start with 1 chain stitch, then work 1 decrease and 6 crochets. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Next, work 1 decrease. Mark the first stitch. Then work 6 crochets. Six crochets are done. Remove the marker and work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch. Round 6 is done. The stitches for round 7 to 8 are the same. Work 1 chain stitch, 7 crochets and 1 slip stitch for each round. Work 1 chain stitch first. Then work 7 crochets. Mark the first crochet. Continue to work 6 more crochets in the same way. Seven crochets are done. Remove the marker and work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch. Round 7 is done. Round 8 is the same as round 7. Work 1 chain stitch, 7 crochets and 1 slip stitch. Round 8 is done. Break yarn, leaving an end here. Stretch the loop, remove the hook, pull the yarn tail out. One arm is completed. Please crochet one more arm in the same way.